Why going solo might be better for Amazon FBA sourcing. In this video, I'm going to explain to you why going solo would be better for FBA sourcing and what are their challenges. I'm Feng Chen, and I help people by giving marketing and business advice. If you are an e-commerce seller or FBA seller, you would like to learn more about sourcing in China, be sure to subscribe my YouTube channel and click the bell button. So you may be currently sourcing your products in China and you're wondering if I should go solo or not. Should I find a partner or sourcing agent, or should I just go to the supplier by myself? You are in the right video because I'm going to let you know why going solo might be better and the challenges of going solo. So let's get started. Why going solo might be better? The first reason is cost savings. So if you are starting out and you don't have much capital or investment, you really want to minimize all the unnecessary cost. At this stage, you may be doing the sourcing all by yourself instead of getting a sourcing agent just to save the cost. There are actually different types of service fee for sourcing agent, such as commission-based or fixed cost. It can go up to from 5% to 20% for the commission, or maybe a couple $100 to couple $1,000 for the fixed fee. So if you decide to do it all by yourself, then you're gonna save this cost. Saving this cost and then use it on somewhere else. The second reason is control. If you are doing this by yourself, then of course you're gonna have more control over the process, from choosing your suppliers to negotiate price. It even better if your product is so complicated, more complex design, then it requires more clear communications between you and the suppliers. The third one is flexibility. So you can adapt to your sourcing strategies as your business grows and changes. Because your road to source your products is not going to be a straight line, to be honest. You're going to face a lot of different obstacles, some rocky road. One day you may find that, okay, my product idea is actually, not working, it doesn't work. Then you may have to, adjust your strategies. So if you are doing that by yourself, you're going to have, more flexibilities, to adjust your strategy. The next one is learning experience. If you can learn a lot, about the product sourcing process all by yourself, you're gonna develop a very good experience for your business, because this is gonna be an ongoing sourcing, right? You're not gonna just source for one time. It's not a one-time thing. So if you can get this learn it by yourself, and then once you have developed your experience, it's gonna be applied. You can apply the same principle or process onto all your different sourcing in the future. And the final one is personal satisfaction. So like myself, I always enjoyed, when I trying to learn a new thing. If I could, do the sourcing process, all by myself, although it's not gonna be smooth, at the beginning, but once you get rid of different challenges, obstacles, I'm gonna feel a lot of satisfaction from it. You no longer need to depend on someone else if you have developed the skills and experience on how to source the product by yourself, and you feel happy about that. So this is actually why a lot of people decide to do it solo. So now let's discuss what are the challenges for going solo. The first challenge is time consuming. Say you want to do this by yourself, maybe you don't have much capital, then be prepared to have a lot of time, because it's going to be pretty time consuming, from product research, looking for suppliers, filter out bad suppliers, negotiate price with the suppliers, and then product sample testing, or maybe a lot of logistics. You're gonna have to be prepared for the time, to do all the works, especially if you are not in China. Say you are in North America, right? Then because of the time zone differences, you're gonna have to, wait a lot longer to get the responses, even though this is for the small, little things. The second challenge is the risk. So going solo, you may face higher level of risk because you may not know, the same level of expertise and experience as the sourcing agent. There's gonna be a lot of potential scam, unreliable suppliers, or even counterfeit product issue, especially when you are placing your big orders. So you really don't want to have any quality control issues, because this is going to ruin your whole business. The next challenge is language and cultural barriers. So say you are sourcing your products from China. You have to explain, your product ideas, your product requirements, and everything in English. Then, the suppliers, they might or might not fully understand what you are saying. So, and the other barrier is that it is harder for you to negotiate with the suppliers in English. It is going to be more difficult for you to get a better deal, from the suppliers because of the language barrier. The next one is lack of support. Say you run into problems. Maybe this is quality issues. Maybe this is a logistic problem. Without a sourcing agent, you're gonna have to face the problem by yourself. And then yes, you may try to ask the questions or seek for help in your communities or Facebook group. But remember, the support is gonna be limited because the solution applied, used on a specific situation may not work for you. So just to remember that. The next one is motivation. It could be very difficult, to stay motivated. If you're gonna have a lot of discipline, because the road to source, the products from a product idea to finally a product launch is gonna be not gonna be quick. It could take you months or even 1 or 2 years just to get that right. So, you gotta have, you're gonna be disciplined, or have the way to motivate yourself if you are doing this solo. There's no one gonna give you feedback or encouragement, and it can be easy to get discouraged. So just remember that. So this is it. There are gonna be a lot of good reasons why you should go solo if you could overcome all challenges. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.